Welcome to this session on client variables. In this session, we'll cover what client variables are, and then delve into their features and capabilities. We will wrap up with some examples of common use cases or scenarios where client variables should be used. What is a client variable? In its simplest form, a client variable allows you to store long-lived and user-specific configurations. Values stored on these variables are user-specific, and stored in the client browser. Client variables' values are restricted to basic data types and entity identifiers. The client browser stores all client variables. Whenever a user logs in, the values of the client variables are kept, but notice that upon logout, the client variables' values are reset to their default. The same may happen if the login expires. Note also that closing the browser will not cause the loss of the client variable's values. The browser stores the values and reloads them whenever it is opened again. Since the browser stores all values, it is important to avoid storing sensitive or confidential information. Client variables are useful in many different scenarios. These are just a few examples. Using client variables whenever you want to cache information that is frequently accessed, such as the username, may improve performance and save a few requests to the server and database. Another common use case is to store configuration or settings for the user, like the search keyword in a list screen, or the number of items shown per page, or even if the layout is in a grid or table format. Client variables are useful in many cases, and it is important to be aware that they are user-specific and stored locally on the client browser.